Tonight, we wrap up Week 3 with a good Monday nighter here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jet sweep to start the drive. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes.
That's good for an L.A. Rams. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Throwing right incomplete. Bryson Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Going up top for Kupp. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Winston. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
36-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Tackled by Avante.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second and 9 now from the 21. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On third down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Winston. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Cup, he's got it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll throw again. Winston. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. On 3rd down, Winston. And that will be incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
This is taken around the 12. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Throwing is Wilson. Now in the middle, and it's complete.
Wilson's pass.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
40-yard gain on the play.
That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. We're scoreless after one.
First quarter with no score.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run it with McKinnon. Jalen Mills in on the stop.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, McKinnon.
6-yard
Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20.
McKinnon on the handle.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Wilson. Flush to his right. That's caught by Hollister. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down on the pickup of 5 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Tackle made at the 16.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Rams nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they're showing improvement? because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Gordon. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Gordon. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Gordon on the carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
First down, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. It's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup at 13 sets them up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
On 1st down, Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. First and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Quickly here, and that's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot. As he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10. At their own
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Agnew on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now McKinnon. DJ Hayden, the corner, in on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Intercepted. So an opening drive interception to begin this 2nd half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the 2nd.
And Winston lost the football. And the Seahawks have recovered. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup.
Kid had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 41, Wilson looking for his running back, and he's got him. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Seattle.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Winston. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll run on first down. McKinnon, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They go play action now. Wilson flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Michael Brockers able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up fourth down.
3 and out.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll bring him back within 4. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Working out of the gun, Winston. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Avonte Maddox.
I work with you, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
On first down, McKinnon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 48-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
Here again is McKinnon. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Here's Wilson to throw on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. To the 37-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run it with Carson, and he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by John Johnson. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Jameis to throw it. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Winston now. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That'll be caught by Cobb. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
The 8-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And this is caught, and that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw it out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. This is Carson. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, Wilson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He Was trying to get it to Jarrett McKinnon there, but it'll be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Taylor Rapp with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, but it's going to be 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They're looking to throw this. Winston going up top for Kupp, and that's caught inside the 35. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Off the play fake, Winston. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Michael Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find